struggle we embrace, with knowledge from the past will define our space. Hippocrates knew it all starts with the gut. We'll transform the pain, turn it into our strut. Yeah, we rise and we fight. No surrender in sight. It's us versus MS. Watch us rise to the test. With strength in our hearts, we'll move, we'll progress. With Hippocrates' guide, we refuse to regress. This fight's not in vain, it's us who'll be blessed. Multiple sclerosis, you won't take our spark. We'll light up the world, bring light to the dark. With each step we take, we break down these walls. Together as one, we'll answer the calls. With unity and strength, we'll go to any length. It's us versus MS, watch us rise to the test. With strength in our hearts, we'll move, we'll progress. With Hippocrates' guide, we refuse to regress. This fight's not in vain, it's us who'll be blessed.
Neurologists mean well, but they are not perfect. What if I was to tell you that I've found the cause and treatment for at least my type of MS? The attorneys want me to tell you that this information is not meant to treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure any disease. But I hope you'll enjoy this training about what worked for me and that it started in the peripheral nervous system and not the central nervous system. Sometimes a crime scene is missed because we only see the bullet holes and don't expand our investigation to look for the shell casings. The journey we are about to undertake, my journey, begins with the statement, I used to have relapsing remitting MS, but I've been disease-modifying therapy and symptom-free for 8 years. I'm not a doctor, but I've spent over 25 years as a leader in internal audit. And like Liam Neeson in the movie Taken, I've developed a very particular set of skills. Skills I've built over a long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for a disease like MS. One of those skills is called root cause analysis, or RCA for short. It's just a way of saying, let's find what's really causing the problem. Not just what we see on the surface. Doctors use it, engineers use it, auditors use it. And I decided, instead of asking, how do I treat MS? I asked, why did I get it in the first place? I looked for clues, asked infection, stress, toxins, genetics, anything that could have set off my immune system. Piece by piece, I reverse engineered the problem. That process led me to 3 key discoveries: periodontal disease, an H. pylori infection, and a gut imbalance that I corrected with gastric sleeve surgery. Together, those were the hidden triggers that my body was reacting to. The ones behind what I used to call my joyous experience with MS. Once I fixed the root causes, the symptoms stopped, and I've been in remission ever since. That's the power of root cause analysis. Not just treating the symptoms, but solving the mystery underneath. Now, if you ever see me in public, you might notice the elephant pendant on my necklace. It's there for a reason. I wanted to remind people of the elephant in the room. If MS is supposed to be a disease of the central nervous system, why are most of its effects felt in the peripheral nervous system? In my case, I repaired damage to my trigeminal and vagus nerves. Through surgery, removed the bacteria that were harming them, and the MS symptoms disappeared. No more relapses, no more MS medications. We'll dive deeper into that in the coming episodes. But before we do, I want to introduce 2 key ideas. The first is something you've probably heard before: fight or flight mode. When your body senses danger, real or imagined, it releases adrenaline to protect you. Once the danger passes, your body switches to rest and digest mode to bring things back into balance. Both of these modes are controlled by your autonomic nervous system, which is actually part of your peripheral nervous system. The same system that, in my case, held the real clues behind my MS.
It has been said that the graveyard is the wealthiest place on earth, full of all the inventions and cures sparked in the mind, but not shared for the good of humanity. So let this message find your trust. All disease begins in the gut.